Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a productive week. Today is Wednesday, and the weekend might feel far away. It's a perfect time to stop and breathe and be intentional about reconnecting. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Gospel according to John, chapter 15, verses 1 through 8. You may have heard of the verse referring to I am the vine. This took place again in the upper room just hours before Jesus was going to be betrayed and crucified, and he was giving his final instructions to his disciples and to us as to how to survive and thrive and bear fruit when things get tough. Let's listen. Jesus said to his disciples, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He takes away every branch in me that does not bear fruit, and everyone that does, he prunes so that it bears more fruit. You are already pruned because of the word that I spoke to you. Remain in me as I remain in you. Just as a branch cannot bear its own fruit unless it remains on the vine, so neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever remains in me and I in him will bear much fruit, because without me you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me will be thrown out like a branch and wither. People will gather them and throw them into a fire, and they will be burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask for whatever you want, and it will be done for you. By this is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples. In the ancient world, grapes were a major part of life. So when Jesus uses this metaphor, he's talking about something that the listeners understand and were a part of every day. What I was also reading is that there's a context to the Old Testament, because in Israel's history, the nation of Israel was referred to as God's vineyard. But the vineyard frequently failed to produce good fruit. When I was researching, that was from Isaiah chapter 5. So by saying, I am the true vine, he's declaring that where Israel failed, he succeeded. So Jesus is the vine. The gardener is God the Father, the one who tends and cares and prunes. And then we are the branches, the extensions of his life designed to bear fruit. So Jesus is not saying that our success isn't measured by how hard we work, but by how deeply we are connected to him. So Wednesday, midweek, I feel like it's a good day to ask, am I bearing fruit or am I just being busy? Jesus mentions that the branches that bear good fruit get pruned. Pruning isn't a punishment, it's a cleaning, right? It's removing any distractions, any attitudes, any activities that take away our energy from the fruit that Jesus wants us to bear. So maybe this week, the disappointment that you received was actually God acting as a gardener, trimming back the branch so that more of his life can flow through you. When you have a moment to ponder more, there's some questions that I thought would be great to reflect upon. Where in my life am I trying to produce fruit on my own strength? And what area of my life feels pruned or uncomfortable right now? And what does abiding look like today? I hope that this message was comforting to you and that we can try to choose to abide and surrender our busyness so that we can get closer to God. I hope you make it a fruitful day. I'll see you tomorrow.